There we go. We are live. Time to bring in the scene switcher. Come on. How's everybody this morning? I am going to make a quick change. Make sure everybody can hear me good. That sounds all right. And I forgot to use my awesome new intro. We will have to pull that out once our first guest arrives. Apparently, I'm now on the big screen up in the foggery, which is awesome. Give me a moment. I'm going to be checking on our conversation. We are going to go straight to Newfoundland. First thing this morning, boy. So I just got to keep an eye to make sure they show up and there's no technical issues. God knows I've been working through enough of them. And then we will be able to see what's going on out in the east side. And then we'll take that conversation and bring it all the way across to the west side of the country. And hopefully have some fun along the way. Now, if you guys would also like to go to the site, you can do that from there. The Twitter feed is also there. I will put a link in that for you as well. Go to AirtimeLive.ca. And look at that. Eric just liked Airtime. I'm going to put a post up there right now. Where I could actually do the live video feed from my other camera. Wouldn't that be awesome? Huh. Live video feed from... I probably could, actually. From OBS. Huh. I should consider that. The only thing is I won't be able to hear the incoming call. I don't see them yet. Where are they? All right, one sec. I'm going to grab my video. I'll be here waiting. Should be in the library. Earl. There we are. Wait, there he is. Oh. There. Oh, they're swamped. All day. They're coming from the Rock Vapor up there in Newfoundland. They were a customer of mine. That's where I got to meet them. I know they have big plans for expansion. And they've come down a few times, actually. The show, they got to go to the open house that I wasn't there for because I was on holidays. And let's see here. Where did that go? Love you guys. You guys probably just love it when I'm talking to myself like that. Just mumbling along. It's probably the best part of the whole show. There we go. I do want to change that, however, to audio outs. This is going to be awesome. And we will go like this. I have to mind you. Let's do that. Oh, so it's screw me. That's fine. Let's see things go sideways every time. Devices. Sound device. Why is it with Windows 10 I find it? I can just never find exactly what I need right away. I always got to go through this process of this menu. It drives me absolutely wild. Sound related settings. Yes, sure, let's do that. Advanced sound settings. I mean, some of it's not bad. I gotta say, it's handled. No, not that one. I want the other one. Desktop icon settings. Sure. No, not that one. I want the other sound settings. You know, the ones that come up with when you click on the sound, like those sound settings. That would be the obvious part of the sound setting, I think. But apparently not that obvious. Otherwise, it would be, well, obvious. Unfortunately. Desktop icon settings. Sound playback. Let's try that. Sound playback. I have one of my screens taking up one of the other screens, and if I do that, I lose the feed, so I don't want to. No results for sound playback. Would you look at that? Thank you, Windows. It's so intuitive. It's unbelievably easy to use, I swear. It's incredible how you just managed to think of everything. Playing audio. Would I like to troubleshoot playing audio? No, I don't need to troubleshoot it. I just need to get to the setting. Playback. There we go. Finally. Let's go set as defaults. Boom. Okay. And let's see how that sounds. They're not there. Excuse me, just enough time to pull this in. And just hear your voice. There's no picture. Really? Ah, okay. Hang on one second. I can, yeah, I can fix that. Give me 1 sec, buddy. I forgot to go like this. Give me 1 second. That would be the forgetful part of me. Well, let's do a cool little opening. Give me a minute here. We'll do a cool opening. Oh. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I think that's wicked. That's so cool. That's so much fun. And then I can quickly, because with all these special effects, it works so well, do that. That's cool. Something tells me I don't think I was supposed to see that one. Huh. Cool. Well, hopefully everybody's having a good day and having a good time. Hopefully everybody's heard a little bit about all the roughing or the shenanigans. I was going to say roughhousing and whatnot up in the Senate, but I'm all out of the loop. I've been so busy doing this and trying to get this going. I'm like, God knows how many days behind everything. So I'm wondering if there isn't somebody willing to call in today to possibly get me caught up, as I'm sure I'll probably make an ass of myself at some point or another. The other thing is I recorded a video yesterday, and the sound was horrible. Horrible. So if you're getting a lot of hissing or anything like that, please let me know. I don't want it to be too bad. And these little earbuds, I can't tell very well, but they're not as hot as the other ones. So, all right, let's try that. I'm gonna leave these off. We'll see how it goes. If I can get this accomplished, then we'll be doing good. All right, present that to everyone. We're good there. All right, let me see what else I got. Can you guys see that when I do that? No, I don't think you can. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Go figure. Ah, look at that, eh? You guys are going to be able to see everything I'm doing here. All right. And I believe I am logged in for a call, which means the 1-888 number is good to go. And I will give that out once I know our guest has arrived. And that could be them now. All right. Let's have a look. CO2 wasn't working, so I had to put her in the freezer. Oh, wrong message. Very choppy. Picture's not. Yeah, the picture's going to be a little dodgy, I think. Unfortunately, I don't know. Depending on the stream that's going on. Let me try that. Excuse me. I wonder if there's not, because you're actually looking at this screen there. Very cool. You're looking at the screen too. That works. Google. All right. Yeah, sorry. I was checking that out, and I want to make sure I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, and you're seeing what I think you're seeing. And where is my... It's very choppy. Is it still choppy, Eric? Let me know. You're my feedback for the morning. It's always good to have somebody who's giving me some feedback. Perfect. Ken shared it. I think that should be the right one. Let me do one more quick posting as well. See, one of the great things about being completely unprepared and alone without a team is you get to do absolutely everything yourself. It's going to be wild. Now, it's not saying I don't have a team. I do have some people helping me in the back. I can't say that I'm all by myself. But when it comes to the actual running, I'm the only one here with hands that can sort of do all this stuff right away, right? So, delay on the chat. I haven't even checked the chat yet, buddy. I have to check that out next. I haven't even seen the actual live hangouts on air. Look at that. Delay on the chat. Look at that. Let's turn that down. Chat is here. Oh. There we go. And let's go up with a quick peek down here. There we go. We'll make a statement. All right, so this is where we normally have some music playing, which I do have today, actually. Let me do this. Let me throw on a couple tunes, because I did actually find somebody who was willing to donate a couple songs, who I will connect later. And I did find the playlist for YouTube that wasn't Well, you guys are gonna like it, I think. You guys are gonna love this. Wait till you hear this. Oh, look at that. And we will go right to the... Eric, buddy. I think this one we could dedicate to you. I'm not sure exactly what it sounds like, but I know it'll be funny. There we go. Hopefully you can hear that. Now, just gotta make sure that that playlist doesn't actually play. Because there are other songs which aren't mine. Nope, definitely not that. There it is. Unsaved list. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. All right. That's a little bit better. Now I got the screen, and I won't be doing... That's better. Won't be covering you guys up every time I gotta change a window now. Now, Eric, since I usually have you here, it sounds like I'm gonna see if I can't find... Too bad someone's going through a tough time and can't be there right now. You know, there it is. There we go. All right. Live. There we go. There's the live chats. The room there. So I got the chat up. I got that up, and now I'm going to do the post. Stalin, Corey. Corey. I know he's busy at work. It's very weird still knowing that there's someone watching and I can't tell that someone's watching. That's very strange, but I'm going to have to get used to that, I guess. Let's do the... I'll have to do the, look at that. Perfect. Sorry, guys. I have to get over the distraction. Hopefully it's not too loud, the music. Let me turn it down a little bit. How's that? That might be better, I think. All right, so we'll go. Still choppy, eh? Huh. Or oh, not that one. That's the intro. Hopefully, Corey's not having trouble getting through. I know. I think Joel had trouble yesterday getting through. I don't see him there yet. Whoop. How's that now, Eric? Is it choppy like it sounds like it's my mic choppy, or is it choppy like the whole signal's choppy? Oh, it's perfect before, eh? All right. Let's try that. Welcome to live, right? It's like... Yeah, won't mention that comment fully, but it's sad. Probably most people would get that. All right. Let me finish this post up. Where is my link? There it is down here. Links. YouTube page. The YouTube page. All right. Twitter. Yeah, I gotta get this stuff pre-written out. I swear to God, this is part of that whole like. These are those Hootsuite things you get, or Hootsuites or whatever. It does it all for you. At time for TMC. Airtime for TMC. Publish. That's the good one, buddy. That's the good one. Where do I got a message here waiting for me? There we go. And we can get rid of this little part there. The reason the quality is like that, it's because of, and I'll show you something cool, because it's something I haven't had time to really mess around with. But let me see here. If I go to this, watch this. Filters. Whoa! It's like the old transporter thing, right? Like I'm Star Trek. Right? And if I go too far, it goes a little choppy. So I'm trying to find that sweet spot in the middle there, where no matter what I get, it's I get that, right? It's the shiny spot that gets me right there. See, it's because I shouldn't have waxed my head this morning. Damn turtle wax. See, that one helps at all. There's the color. Zoom that back a little bit. Like this. That helps. Like that. There we go. Keep the glare off me as much as possible. Yeah, no, that's not going to work at all, eh? Give me 1 sec. Let's select a different color. Let us select a different green. Okay. Hey, who's that? No, not me. Sorry, guys. Got distracted there. I thought I heard a doorbell, which I probably did, but it wasn't from what I thought it was. Chroma key. Let's bring this guy back. Okay. Look at that. Yeah, it's just a little bit off, eh? I don't know. Everybody on any of the examples, they tend to give, it's all roses and dandelions and God knows whatever else. But for the life of me, I can't figure it out. Well, that's helped a little, I guess. There you go. Well, it's not bad. It's not the worst. Let's see what we can do with that. You know what I could do, maybe? No, I can't do that. There we go. How about that? Not too bad. Almost get rid of that bottom corner. Almost. All right. All right, now screwing around. That's good. I don't see my guests yet here. They must be swamped at the shop. Eric, you want to hop on Hangouts and come say hi? I tell you what, because talking to myself is just not always a good thing. I'll tell you what, I'll send you a link, buddy. Yeah, oh, that was that doorbell sound I heard. You know who else I can call? You know what? Let's do a call-in. Let's do the call-in. See what happens. Who do we got that we can call or have call us? $11 new messages. Phone service in Ring Central. The highest quality phone service. Well, I'm glad you think I do. I love it when the company calls to brag about themselves. It's always the best thing, isn't it? Instead of actually checking with you first. It's a wonderful thing. That assumption that everybody knows what's going on. I know I do it all the time. But she's right. All right, here we go. I think we got our guest on the way. There we go. Got them the link so the other participants can watch. Hopefully they're tuning in now and I can say hi. Good morning. Welcome to Airtime. Now I want to make sure I got things ready here. Miss Julia from Rock Vapor. Rock Vapor. Newfoundland's premier vape shop. Now at a new location. Serving, hopefully she'll tell us. So I've never been there. I'd love to go there someday though. I was planning on taking air miles out there and having a good old time, but I've yet to get things going to do that. Get some East Coast music. I wonder if I find some East Coast. I don't know if I can find some. YouTube. You think they got any? No, I can't find any that are set to go yet. All right, so you're going to connect the link there, Corey, or what? Can you see me? Weird feeling like you're being watched, you know? Like I asked for it or something. Nope. All right, Corey, you should have the other link, I believe. Look at that, leaving me hanging on Hangouts. You hear there was that article the other day about what we call it, the lawyer in court. His e-cigarette blew up in his pocket. Apparently, caught on fire in the middle of court, defending an arsonist of all things. Go figure. Look at that. I saw it get choppy there for a second. Now I see what Eric was talking about. There he is. I see what's going on. Let's get this guy going. And then we can bring it in there. Everyone, yes. Corey, you'll have to make sure she's armed with your sale of the week or whatever special you got on. Whatever you want to do, buddy. I am good with it. I think I'll have to deal with that little part, or I just get rid of the green screen altogether. No worries, buddy. No worries. You do got the new location, right? You're going to give me a tour, I hope. I know he's not actually on the phone call yet. It's just over chat. I'm just too lazy to type it. Because that's how discreet I am. It was terrible. I sent someone a message like 7 in the morning or something. You know, talking about a project I had in mind, and I was just so damn tired. And of course, you use voice to text. It doesn't always work, and I hit send before double checking it. It's like, I have no idea what you were talking about. I said, oh, yeah, I got to double check that. Sorry, it's random out of the blue. I'm just talking about talking because that's what I do when there's no one else to talk to. Terrible. Oh, which reminds me, I did get a chance to, yes, the first sampling by my team of profilers over at The Journalist is underway. Hopefully, they are finding their way around and it's working properly, because the site looks really cool. If you guys have not heard about The Journalist yet, hopefully someday soon you will. I'm not going to reveal too much because that would just be take away the fun, you know. But yeah, no, it's going to be a good little project. There she is. Hey.
Hi, Luke.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
There she is. Hang on one second. Let me stop the music here.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you hear you now? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Let's see. Let me bring this over. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
Oh, no.
No, it's okay. It's probably me. Don't worry. 1 second. I'm going to move this. Oh, this is confusing, right. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this setup. Here I am talking and complaining that no one's there, and lo and behold, they're waiting for me. All right. I got too many windows on the go. Too many windows. How's things out there?
Oh, you know,
Rock.
weather.
Oh, yeah, one second. Come on now. Where is it? Corey, stop laughing at me. I know he's laughing at me, isn't he?
Oh, of course. Probably laughing at me too.
Media player. I'm so used to using window or YouTube that I go right to that, and I always forget. There we go. How's that? Now I can hear you.
Perfect.
There we are. So thanks for coming on.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
For sure, man. So I haven't even got a chance to talk to you guys in a while because Corey's been shy. And I know you guys moved to a new place.
We did.
Yeah?
We expanded our business to a couple square feet at least.
Yeah? And it's a new building entirely, or is it the same area?
Same building and everything. We just moved to the bigger suite in the front, in the storefront. So.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Let me bring this forward and make sure you can see. I don't think anybody can see you.
Oh, no.
And Corey's sending me messages. Probably I'm ignoring him. Hang on. Let me go like this. Present to everyone.
Perfect.
Yeah, that works. So what's going on with The Rock? What's happening with advocacy and everything like that?
Oh, yeah. Just trying to get the... I think a lot of people are more focusing on the email campaigns and stuff like that around here to local MPs and senators, for sure. I've been kind of trying to keep track of what the advocacy groups on the Facebook page are kind of doing and stuff like that. And seems to be a lot of letter campaigns, email campaigns. Not aware of any senators taking meetings right now because I haven't actually heard back from any of the senators or MPs from our local area that I've emailed. I've had a few secretaries email me back saying that they'll pass the emails along, but nobody's wanted to meet yet or even responded themselves. So,
they're busy. That's what we
Exactly. They have a country to kind of run, I guess.
Well, that's one of the points that I find very funny, and I'm probably wrong about this, and hopefully somebody will correct me. But one of the things I know that senators are not elected; they are appointed.
They are.
And I've always assumed that they were there to kind of be the voice of reason in case everything goes wrong, And the idea of them making laws just bothers me because it's like, you weren't elected to do that. You were there to make sure you did elect, didn't do anything wrong,
Yeah, well, that's what the S in the S5 stands for. It's been brought forward by a senator.
This is true. See, I always figure that's what the trouble is when you have somebody whose job it is to make rules, or thinks job is. You're not gonna. What happens in 20, 30 years when we have more and more rules? You're not gonna be able to do anything.
No, you're not. You're gonna have to have like certain. In Ontario, don't you guys have like provisions on what you can have on your houses and what kind of like materials you use and stuff like that to build a house?
Oh, yeah, the building code and all that stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, well, doesn't it have to be all brick because there's a big fire or something like that? I heard somebody passing. What?
Sorry, I cut you. Cut out for a second there.
Oh, sorry about that. No, I thought it was Ontario has like building codes for they're only allowed to have brick houses in certain areas because of fire risk and stuff because everything's close together.
I would imagine so.
Probably. I don't know. My aunt used to live up in Ontario, and I
did my industrial electrician class that I failed on was the rules class. I'm just not good with rules.
No,
So what are you vaping these days?
I am vaping some Delta by some. It's a spearmint bubblegum, and it's very refreshing. And it's because it's wintertime here, still in Newfoundland, and I just want to be colder, really.
Yeah, it's true, right? Did you guys get the hit with that storm that Quebec just got?
No, we haven't gotten that yet. It's actually 6 degrees today, and it's kind of scaring me.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. It's just warming up here too. We're actually we're just getting it.
See, our spring is about 2 weeks long. The rest is just winter, and then it goes into it's like winter for about 8 months of the year, and then it goes into like 2 weeks of spring, and then it's summer for maybe a month and a half, and then it's fall for maybe a month and a bit, and then it's winter again.
Nice.
Not really.
I mean, I gotta say it's definitely better than because then us up and down here, everybody gets sick, and right now like everybody's got the plague because it's just vaping steadily without cigarettes for about 2 years. I mean, like without cigarettes, and I haven't been sick the whole time, which is really weird for me until just like usually get sick at least,
I get sick maybe once something a year. I used to get sick when I was a smoker. I used to be like perpetual for maybe like 2 months at least.
Yeah.
And then just on and off sick throughout the rest of the year. But I haven't been like violently ill in the 3 years that I've been vaping. So
it's incredible what it does. Even I used to get bronchitis every year. I mean, that's when I was smoking a lot more than cigarettes. But
for sure.
It was it's like nothing. It's great. It's really great.
I've had a lot of customers that suffer from bronchitis at least once a year, but I'd say the majority of them haven't had it in a while.
So have you guys come up with a strategy to be able to talk about that kind of thing if the bill passes?
No, we haven't really had a chance to discuss that, but because we're kind of, we're going to see what other people are going to do, maybe take ideas off of that.
It's going to be a collective thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. Probably had to be like an industry-based, like, how are we going to get around this kind of deal.
I was talking to a shop owner who was also in other industries, and they were saying they came across similar regulations with flavored rolling papers.
Okay.
And so they weren't allowed to sell flavored anything. So they called them something else, and then they were allowed to do it. Now, that seemed awfully easy and obvious, but it was a political move that they could then say that they banned it, and then whatever. My big fear is that that's what they're trying to do for us in some ways. I don't agree with anyway, but that's the way everybody can have what they want, right? They can have their ban. It's like, how about you just stop placating fear? Yeah,
I know, right? This whole bill is based on a fictional gateway effect,
right?
I feel, and which has recently just been disproven by the University of Victoria to be they came out and said it's they see no correlation between people turning to cigarettes after they've tried vaping.
You're talking about the UVic study, and they looked after, I think, 1,000 pages of research.
Oh, yeah. It's called Clearing the Air, I do believe. Yeah. And,
and the biggest one there was no obvious increase in tobacco use or nicotine addiction among youth.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, if you're going to smoke cigarettes, you're going to smoke or you're going to vape, right? It's just going to happen.
For sure.
And honestly, that's one of my personal beliefs is that I say just take the age limit off, because kids want to be adults, right? And then you go, well, you're not adult thing, then it's not so cool anymore, right? I'm sure there'll be a little transition. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying it's one of those things where you try it for so long and it doesn't work. You got to go, well, maybe we're not doing it right. You know?
Exactly. And you got to, there's a lot of things like that I find in the world.
Yeah, you actually find a lot of vape has to bring a lot of that out. Like it opens up a lot of discussions with
exactly. Like
crazy how much deceit there is, and I don't know if that's just because technology is coming into a fact where information's getting sooner, or if it's just because I'm getting older and I have no idea what it is. It just seems to be all too obvious to make this many
mistakes. It's I know people are. I don't want to say waking up, because that's almost too cliche.
Right.
But I think this whole thing with vaping and seeing how many ways that this thing that is so much more healthy for people and such a better alternative is being attacked by these gigantic corporations is almost eye-opening to like what else is going on in the world almost.
Yeah, it parallels a lot, right? And then especially with the WHO putting their ban or recommending a ban on it. I'm not exactly sure what.
Exactly.
But
I know they get the TPD over in Europe, which is kind of their way to,
Right. That's their hand and all the big thing. And I think they had recommendations to the other countries or something like that. And that was during that meeting they had where the scientists were not allowed in, but the big tobacco companies were.
Oh, delightful.
Well, isn't that, that makes a lot of sense. And then all of a sudden there's
the
tobacco they got, right? And you're like,
yeah,
incredibly.
I don't know. I find I find with all these studies and stuff like that, these credible studies, and it's almost like there's so much junk science there as well, is that it's almost taking away from the credibility of these studies and making people second guess the actual legitimate studies, which is what, junk science is designed to do.
It's certainly, at some point you've got to say, okay, when are we going to set the standard of we're going to believe this and we're not going to believe this, right? Just because it's written somewhere doesn't make it true, right?
Exactly.
And
like how you're saying how the WHO, the scientists weren't allowed in, but the tobacco companies were. That's almost a slap in the face to science as a whole.
And there's a lot of people that even argue and say, well, it's nothing new, right? It's just it's a political maneuver, and you got to go, well, I mean, I'm sure you've seen the YouTube videos, where you don't hit stop and it keeps going and playing, and then it leads into some wormhole or rabbit hole of theories, right?
You're in a playlist, and then you're like, I didn't know my parents were in the Illuminati.
Abraham Lincoln and it's all but I almost believe it, because they do such a good job of positioning.
I know, right? You're like, what do you mean Meryl Streep, Washington are the same person?
Yeah, that makes sense, dude. Right? And it's funny. There's actually one I saw. It was called the guy explained it. It's called the Texas sharpshooter. It's when the Texan takes out his gun and just shoots, right? And he goes over to his buddy and he goes, "Look, I hit one. It's the one I did." And he just points out the one bullet that got close, right? As opposed to the rest of it, you just ignore it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The omission of truth and misrepresentation of the other thing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Pinpointing that one.
That's
right. You want that one result, but there's many other things that have occurred during said experiment, but you're just looking for that one piece, so that's all you're going to include.
That's right. And it's funny. A lot of people say, oh, they want the tax money, and they want, you got some people saying that the healthcare costs are more than the tax revenue, which I could believe, but then, there's other people saying it's not, and at the end of the day, I think the government needs to be able to say, hey, this is what we're basing our decisions on. If we shouldn't include this, then we got to decide that. And I think the biggest challenge to that was probably the last government when Harper put a gag order on all the scientists. And I know when Trudeau came in, he took that off, and I'm like, yay, finally, somebody that rocks, and they have transparency. And then it turns out he doesn't. But
this whole wonderful Saudi Arabia thing going on with the gun selling and stuff. That's delightful as well. News.
Worst part is I think even Canadian mining companies have the worst reputation in the world.
Yeah,
we let them get away with murder up here, right? And
for sure.
They just run rampant everywhere. But all right, enough of the fun, happy stuff. What else is going on there at Rock Vapor? What's the big news? Anything happening?
Well, we just brought in we teamed up with Drip Addict, and we have our own in-house juice line now, so that's going very well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
And we have, other than our, expansion into a bigger facility, we also launched a website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, www.rockvapor.ca.
Rockvapor.ca, huh?
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. So that's really exciting for us. Hopefully nothing will affect us with the upcoming bill. Hopefully things will be reread and rewritten. Hopefully, so we'll be able to expand, and it's just my favorite thing I think I've ever done in my life is being able to work in the vaping industry, especially at Rock Vapor, because it's just such a fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling line of work, because you get people coming in and who haven't, you sell somebody a setup, and you lead them in the right direction, everything like that. You tell them all the tips and tricks and stuff. And then they come back in a week or two looking for juice or coils or whatever they may need, and they tell you they haven't had a smoke. And a lot of my customers are people that are, over the age of 40 and been smoking the majority of their life. So for some people to come back and tell me that, it's probably the best in the world.
It's incredible, the power of hope. Incredible, the power of hope.
Exactly. It gives me a bit of faith. But I feel like the bill, especially with the no comparisons of health benefits, is definitely going to be a big impact on my job. And they almost have it worded in the bill where they make you want to focus on more the negative things of vaping, which I have found very, very, very few. Like sometimes my mouth gets dry
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's about the most.
Well,
You know how you combat that? You drink a bit more water, which
You
you
know,
should be drinking about 2 liters of water at least every day. So
I actually quit drinking alcohol about 3 years ago, and so I
yeah,
consequently drank a lot more water. And now it's sort of paralleled all my vaping because I started vaping, full time.
yeah,
But so it's hard for me to gauge.
hydrated.
It definitely dehydrates you a little bit, I think, especially when
Well, propylene glycol naturally attaches to water molecules. So and there is propylene glycol in our flavorings, stuff like that. So that's where that kind of parallels to. But I find I have to rinse when I take my asthma inhaler. I gotta, which is very rarely anymore, might I add.
I was gonna say,
I
did you notice a decline in that?
Oh my gosh. I used to have to refill my prescription every month, and I had 3 years ago, I had prescription left on file, and I got, a little bit sick this following in the fall. It was like my first time getting, a little bit sicker than I usually do, other than the usual head cold, and I had a little bit of a chest thing going. But I went to go see if I could get their prescription filled, and it expired. So that's wonderful. And my other inhalers have expired, as well. Yeah, so I had to go and actually get a new prescription because all my stuff was expired, and I hadn't been using it, which is
not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, there's worse things that can happen.
Exactly.
Well, that's good. Well, listen, I'm gonna cut it off there, because I want to go back and check the quality of this. I've been ignoring a bunch of messages for all I know.
Okay.
So, thank you very much, and I'm gonna probably bug you guys again because I start the show so you guys out east can hear it and be a part of this.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
hopefully, we'll get some more people coming in, and as the whole idea is to start getting the word out there, right?
Exactly.
I decided to do this.
Conversation going.
Exactly, be conversational and to try a new approach, right? Hopefully,
Exactly.
It'll people will put it on their laptops at work, and I'm gonna do my best not to swear. And,
Yeah, I kind of reeled it in a little bit there.
Hopefully it'll spread the word a little bit more, and it'll work. I mean, if not, it's only me that's doing it. It's only one voice out of the mass anyway. So it's going to be good. And thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Luke. It was my pleasure.
And I promise the tech will be a little bit better next time. I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used.
Oh, but I'm on a desktop computer right now, so I might not have the best background image here. I got the office of the shop right now, but
I'll send Corey the SKU number for the green screen, and we'll get one behind you guys too.
Oh, perfect. I'll have flowers or something.
Hey, perfect. Away we go.
All right, Luke. Thank you very much.
We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that was a good conversation. Had a good time there, and that was excellent to have them come on. I appreciate that. Now, hopefully, like I said, I wanted to double check. I'm going to cut it off short for now, and I will be back on in, say, half an hour. I want to double check the quality of that video, and then we'll see what else we got going on, guys. So, cheers. We'll talk to you soon. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. All right. See ya.